So now we have political parties and institutions that reward personal vote seeking. So, for example, if I'm running and I ask you to help secure 30 votes because you'll have your family and friend networks commit to voting for me, you'll then have the favor to ask of me if I'm elected. So this comes in the form of local or targeted subsidies, a position as a civil servant for myself, for my children. And so you see that the modern political system works in a really tribal way, right? Everyone is relying on tribal networks that I, plus my family, plus my friend network, my extended family, we're going to vote for you if you deliver on XYZ. So now this forces MPs to chase preference votes, which makes them have to deliver on individualized favors rather than delivering on programmatic policy that actually benefits the country as a whole. And instead, it just benefits the individuals who helped boost that politician into power. So specifically, another cancer on the Greek political system is Article 103 of the Constitution. This guarantees lifetime tenure for civil servants. Each incoming government, therefore, tries to create new posts for its supporters instead of firing the old ones. So we get a bloated civil service full of oftentimes incompetent people who are only given jobs because of party affiliation and not because of qualifications. And of course, this is exasperated with every election. And I've gone to countless archaeological sites and museums that are staffed with people who do not belong there. They either don't speak English or a foreign language. They have no interest in the subject matter of the museum or the archaeological site. And you ask them questions about the objects that they're looking at for years, day in, day out, and they have nothing to tell you. This is not to say that everybody who's a civil servant is incompetent and not properly placed, because of course there are some fantastic people who do work at sites. But I'm sure that people will come in the comments and tell me about their personal stories going to sites or going to services and finding that the employees are not adequate. And of course, this is not to mention the people staffed in key positions like tax offices, where, especially as a diaspora Greek, getting one paper from the tax authority takes you months of navigating something out of a Kafka novel. But now let's focus on the Kommatoskyla freefall. So PASOK created a cultural moment, a sort of populist revolution from 1981 to 1989. And Prime Minister Andres Papandreou converted traditional patronage into full-blown machine politics. He doubled public sector employment in some ministries and famously urged his finance minister to, quote, empty the coffers. Once PASOK was unseated and New Democracy came to power, what was the response? Rather than dismantle the network, conservative governments largely copied it, locking both major parties into a clientelist arms race, so to speak.